John.
All right. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to our May 2021 member Zoom meeting. We'll get going here. Glad to see everybody, at least virtually. Thank you so much. All right. Moving right along, let's get into our financials. Our operating account has 8,616. Our savings has 11,328. PayPal, Mr. Bill can expand on this. He says as of last night was 2240. Self-insurance is 10,929. Our convention fund is holding at 4295 for a total of 37,408. Our net monthly was 1424 and the net year to date was 2447. Take it away, Bill.
Well, yeah, that's pretty well sized it up. I sent this in to John about 6 o'clock last night and said, well, PayPal may change, but it didn't. And that's what we've got right now. Of course, stuff for this month is still, starting to roll in. I got the bill for the storage locker and about $100 in NV energy bill coming due in a few days. That's about it, though. Nothing big going on. Questions, please.
You open up if anybody has a question, just open up your mic.
What was that?
So if anybody has a question, just open up your mic.
Yeah.
Not hearing anybody.
All right, nothing heard, so we'll move right along. All right, our membership. SNARS members are 454. Our ARRL is holding at 292. We have 18 new members in April. And we have, oh, that's incorrect. We have 30 volunteer examiners, not 14. Okay, John screwed up the slide. We have 30 VEs. And we've had some pretty impressive sessions going on up there. Thanks everyone who goes up and does what they can to make it so we can bring more people into the hobby. It's much appreciated. And Crystal, everyone who may or may not know this, but Crystal and Bill drive down Bob drive down from Quincy to do the tests here in Reno. So that's much appreciated. You can always get our membership stats at the URL there at the bottom of the screen. That's where I get these from. Okay. Club business. The Ham Tech Night is going well. It's on Zoom and seems to be still holding strong. Unfortunately, I had to work through the last one. Barry, how was the last Ham Tech Night?
It was very good. We've been having some great turnouts. We have 4 rooms. One is for VHF, UHF, analog. Other is for digital voice modes, which is DMR and Fusion. The other one we had was for solar, and another one we had was for APRS. So it was nice. We're going to have 4 more rooms coming up on the next Ham Tech Night, which is always the 3rd Monday at 7 p.m. Pacific in the month. And come on, come on, share the word.
Perfect, thank you. All right, field day is coming up. I know Jim's already done some presentation, and we all know what's coming. I hope everyone's planning to come out, even if you come out just to visit. I'm looking forward to field day. 7QP is going on right now. Apparently Howie's already been on the air. I'm waiting for the end of the meeting, and I can't wait to go out and operate a bit. So I think that'll be good. Other than that, for club business, I don't have anything right now. I know Jim Shepard's not on because he's probably out getting ready for 7QP or is in the middle of it right now. So what I think I'll do is I'll throw this open for comments from members so that we can get a little interaction here. I know Barry has everyone set to open their mic. So if you want to open your mic, give your call, or if you don't have a call, give your name and throw out what you got.
On what? Anybody else on, anybody
Whatever
monitoring?
topic you want to talk about.
Yeah, this is just a little bit of kicking it around between the members. If you've got something, unmute yourself and let her rip.
Yeah, how many people are out there on 7QP right now?
I am.
There you go, right on. That's a given right there, Howie.
You know, it's funny. I'm not a contester by nature, but 7QP and the Nevada QSO party are a couple of my definitely go-to activities.
Yeah, for sure. Not to mention field day.
Well, yeah, that and field day and some of the old time contests.
Right.
Yeah, see, I always enjoyed the June VHF and Up QSO party.
Yeah, there you go. You know,
That used to be a big thing back east. The club we had back east was pretty heavily involved in that.
yeah.
Question on repeaters.
What was that? Can you repeat the question?
Repeaters. What's
Go
the
ahead.
What's the latest status on Elko and getting them hooked back up to us again, or not?
My understanding is, and this is from Jim Shepard. My understanding is that they are actually doing a bunch of repairs, and we might be able to hook back up to the Elko Club soon. There were a couple of things that needed to be sorted out. We really didn't want to hear their repeater controller IDing for us on our system, and we didn't want the thing speaking the time of day across the link. And apparently, because of the way that their system is made, they had to do kind of a re-engineering.
I've had a couple people ask me, and I went, I have no idea. Last Saturday morning. So, okay, thanks.
You're welcome. Speaking of repeaters, been able to access some of the sites, and as we get in there, we're taking a look at things and getting stuff up and running and everything. I know I keep getting, and I can't remember the guy's call. I'm sorry. It's awful early. Somebody keeps asking about the NARI D-Star. And contrary to popular belief and contrary to NARI's belief, the D-Star is owned by another club. It's in our site. We host it, but it's actually not our equipment. I know there aren't many people who have D-Star, or the interest has faded in it, but the machine is there. It does seem to be running. But like I said, I know there's not a whole lot of interest in it anymore. But it is up and running, and was able to take a look at Davidson and get things checked out up there, and was able to go over to Ophir and make sure everything's running well there, and everything seems to be fine. That's a great picture of your hand, Voz.
You're welcome. I'm
Anything
adjusting
else?
the audio. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Good. Glad it works. I can't get this thing to work on my Mac.
That's because it's a Mac.
No, it says you can use it on a Mac, but it obviously does not work on a Mac. I could not get it to work on a Mac. So I'm having to use my cell phone. So everything is tiny.
On Barry, thanks for John Barry, K6ST. I just want to mention the upcoming Kids Day in June.
Barry, FYI, sound like you're in an echo chamber.
Well, it's because I am in an echo chamber. Can you hear me okay? K6ST, over.
That's a little better. Okay.
Yeah, it's almost like you're right at the edge of where your mic starts to mute background noise, Barry. So sometimes if you lean back a little, you kind of drop out. But when you lean forward, your audio is good.
Is it any better if I lean forward now, K6ST?
Much better.
Okay. So June 19th, which is the third Saturday in June, is the next ARRL Kids Day. It's twice a year, the first weekend in January and the third weekend in June. We hope to do something in person. We'll have to see what happens. Last time we did something kind of remotely on Zoom, but it's great to get kids involved. So it's in the newsletter and it will be online on the website. So there's a little bit of what's going on in kids. Also on Field Day, I know we talked about it last month, but just for those that might be new, it's the fourth weekend in June. Some years there's 5 weekends. It's always the fourth. It's not the last. Depends on the year. And it starts at 11 a.m. Pacific on Saturday, goes to 11 a.m. on Sunday, and people go the night before. So if you go to snars.org and you click on activities, there's a pull down for information under Field Day, and get hold of Jim Shepard to get involved and help out, because it's going to be a lot of fun. That's all I have.
All right, thank you very much. Yeah, Jim's going to be looking for help, and I know he's already put out that he needs someone to haul stuff and go shopping, and I know I've put my name in the hat to help out because I have a pickup. So hopefully we'll be able to get stuff going. I don't know anybody else, but I'm really looking at the feasibility. It looks like I might be able to run my station at Field Day completely solar, which of course guarantees you all are going to get rained on. But I'm gonna try and run solar the entire time. That'll give us a nice boost. I've put together a nice little package that should be able to run everything, because I am not QRO. You know, my biggest radio here at the house is a 20 watter, so I think it'll be just fine.
There you go. Well,
Just a quick comment.
Go ahead.
So those that have been noticing or haven't visited the SNARS website as of late, there's been kind of just a little reorg of the menu items. So if you're not seeing things up at the top level, they've been kind of moved around and just nested under their respective areas. Good example would be for like the DMR repeaters. We used to have a link calling out to that by itself. Now it's nested under the repeater section. So you'll see, when you click on that, you'll see a drop down for analog, DMR, NATs, and all that stuff as usual. And the other one notable is the calendar has been moved under activities. So that kind of cleans things up. There's a meetings link under that, which talks about the meetings and the calendar. I probably will break out the calendar from the meetings, so it's a little bit more user-friendly in that sense, since I kind of just noticed that. And then any other major activities that SNARS is involved with or advertising, you'll see in the drop-down, which will change from time to time. So just kind of give you guys heads up on that.
Yeah, I've seen that there's a bunch of changes. It's really nice and clean, Tony. Thank you.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit easier on mobile as well too. So
got anything else coming on that screen? Why don't we go to full view?
You understand? Say again, Wes?
I said, we got anything to talk about that's come up on the screen, or we just go to full view?
I don't understand what that
The
means.
club business says, do we have any more club business? And if not, let's go to full view.
What does full view mean? I don't know what that
What I
means.
mean is that picture of everybody else. Full view.
You mean take down the share screen?
Yeah, no reason to watch this anymore.
Exactly.
Sounds like we might be ready for our presenter. What do you think, John? Before we do that, do you want to just go to the next one that shows the plug for Hammond Hi-Fi?
Sure. My understanding is that they're now open, able to accept people stopping by.
Oh, good.
I know Ethan and Don have been busy as all get out, but with the things gradually reopening, you can go in. They still obviously require a mask, and they don't want a bunch of people piled inside, but they are starting to accept people coming back in again, which is kind of nice. And as always, Barry, thank you for facilitating between you and Doug. That's how we get all of this done. So thank you very much.
Pleasure. When you go back to the other screen, let me just stop the recording so we end the business presentation for the SNARS meeting.